Well, let's go just a tiny bit farther. Obviously, I'd want to edit a chart title and do that, but sorry, give it a whatever crossover of total costs, or whatever you want to put there. But let's go back over here for a minute. This didn't give us enough resolution to really see all the crossover points, and we've said that they're at 150,000, 180,000. Well, let's zero in on that. Let's say, what if we made this 149,000, and we made this one 151,000, and we made this one 179,000, and this one 181,000. That gives us a little bit of separation. So now we see at 149,000, I'm still picking C over B, but at 151,000, actually B is slightly less costly than C. So let's change this back to yellow, and let's identify this one as the real winner in this area right here. And make sure that one's yellow. Oops, I didn't quite do that. This one will make it orange. Do you see that? So to write it, 150,000 is our crossover point. We could have made this 140,999 and it still would have been true. But here, you see at these particular points, I've highlighted the winner. And this one is the winner at 500,000. Well, it'll be the winner at a million, at a billion, at a trillion. It's a winner at infinity, because it has the lowest slope. Once it's the lowest total cost, it'll be the lowest total cost forever. So anytime you have a question out on a crossover point, you can just zero in on it. So here's 149,999, and here's 150,001. Wow, there's not much difference, but this alternative is less. C is less than B at 149,999. Now, not much, 3 cents. But it's less, and at 150,001, alternative B is less. I can just zero in on these crossover points if I choose to, and the answer is still the same. That's what's happening at those crossover points. So you can play with these quantities until you get comfortable with that you really understand what's happening to total cost at each of those points. In the end, this is right. Now, why isn't this one 151,000? Because at 150,000 exactly, let's just make this 150,000. 150,000 exactly, B and C have identical costs, don't they? So at 150,000 exactly, I'd have to highlight this one as orange too. So I'm indifferent. I could choose either one of them at 150,000. Same thing is true at 180,000. 180,000, if we put that number in here, then A and B have identical cost, and so I'm indifferent at these points. Now, if you ended up with a decimal point like this, then it would be a different number on either side. So A is less than, C is actually less than A at 173,076, but at 173,077, A would be less. So if you have a decimal point, then you'll actually have a different number on either side of the crossover point. But if the number crossover point is an even number, then you'll use that same number for both alternatives at that point, like here and here. All right, that should be good.